Omar. I've been training with Danny Bruce now for about a month, and I pretty much ran into him just in the gym one day. We were both training, we were working on chest, and he just seen me walking by and whatnot. Just kind of asked how much I weighed and what was I training for, if I was doing anything, was I a boxer, training for bodybuilding or whatnot. And that's when I just let him know I was trying to train up for men's physique. So periodically throughout, every time I would see him around in the gym and talking to him on Facebook or whatever, he would give me different tips and different type of motivation in order to keep me going, because I really didn't know what I was doing. I was within probably 4 months of just doing a bulk from just doing my own research or whatnot, just trying to put on mass. And I was looking to compete. I really didn't know when I wanted to compete. I really didn't have an idea, kind of didn't have the confidence yet as far as feeling comfortable going up and posing and going up and doing whatever it was I needed to do on the stage. So just over time, just randomly talking to Danny about different moves that I was making or different type of coaches I was talking to. He was always supportive, regardless of whatever decision it was that I was going to make. He never talked down about anybody's name that I put up or anything like that. And so pretty much, long story short, he just kind of made me feel comfortable with the type of person that he was, the honesty, and just giving me difference the other day. He doesn't even know it. When I was training legs, I kind of get lazy on myself. And I did a set or two with him after I was working, and he was like, nah, you got this other workout to do. And me, I work hard or whatever. I've always been a hard worker, but it's a little different when you got somebody that's on a different knowledge level or a different training level, when they're able to come and say, hey, you need to do this, or no, you're doing this wrong, because I never had anyone really correcting me the whole time that I've been training for bodybuilding, which now has been probably about 6 months. I had a pretty decent physique, symmetrical. I was trying to do stuff and taking different tips from Danny when he wasn't really working with me hands-on, but probably, like I said, about a month ago, I ended up coming and saying, hey, Danny, I want to do a show. Just that simple. I want to do a show. And I text him that, and probably like 15 seconds later, he's calling me like, you want to do a show? When's the show? When is it? So the show ended up being approximately, 3 weeks out. So the next day he said, hey, meet me at the gym. We're training chest. Came right in, hit chest, and we're working on posing. And then from then on, I just kind of been working with him periodically. You know, he still let me have my own leash and handle myself and train how I train. But he'll meet up with me, hey, we got to do chest today, we got to do shoulders, we got to do legs, such and such. So just within that 3 weeks, Danny spent a lot of time with me as far as working on the posing. And one of the things that I think helped me the most out of everything was the confidence that was instilled, as far as him telling me that I was going to dominate every single day. And him also being supportive as far as what I had going on, if it was financially or just different ideas that I had about what was going on. And he gave me a whole layout on my diet, which was in that 3 weeks, which was really exciting for me, because now I had a structure. And I had been doing my own thing and bulk and eat whatever I wanted to eat. And then he introduced the structure to me as far as how I needed to eat, how much I needed to eat. Even motivated me to go out and buy a hot plate, because I stayed in the barracks or whatever and have my own ability to cook. But him having that confidence, like, hey, this is what you got to do, it gave me that motivation and that boost to just say, hey, all right, I need to go and cook. I need to start cooking my own meals, preparing my own food, prepping, making sure I'm eating every 2 or 3 hours and putting this amount of calories, protein, and such, and actually counting the things that I was doing as far as my diet, supplement, and all that was going. I really feel like I have all the tools that I needed as far as what went down the placing second in my first show. I really think I won. I don't feel anybody said. A lot of people feel that I won, but I ended up placing second. The confidence, the knowledge, everything that I brought. At this point, it could be like Danny just be like, hey, he couldn't make it to a show, I know what to do. I have that confidence in my head, I have that ability, I have that knowledge that was given from Danny. And I know what I need to do, so I really appreciate all the work that Danny has did with me and that he's going to continue to do. I'm working for that IFBB Pro card. It's coming real soon. 6-pack abs. See me. Swole. Hey, Danny is the man. Danny Bruce is the man. I have no complaints. Oh, another thing to add, I just had my first photo shoot Saturday. Set up by Danny. He set me up with a really good photographer. Got to get a lot of posing going on, and I took a lot of the stuff that Danny had ended up showing me as far as on stage, me posing on stage, and just the difference in my body as far as my physique. And I was already a pretty decent in shape, and for Danny to be able to come and help me get past that plateau where I was at, because I'm a damn good athlete, I'll say for myself, I was in excellent shape, but for him to come and put me past that level, and for me to be able to see my body in ways that I hadn't seen it, as far as my full six showing, and serratus, and intercostal muscle, and things like that, and just everything that was coming up as far as the trial of me even prepping for that show was probably one of the hardest things that I can really remember doing. 3 weeks of hell, I would say. But Danny was there with me the whole time and made me feel comfortable, and I trusted. And that was one of the hard problems with me, was trusting anybody. For me to go ahead and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do what this person says and change my work ethic, my work habit, and follow what this person is saying, and just go ahead and let everything go and pretty much put my physique into somebody else's hands. So I'm really happy with the results. I'm looking forward to continue training with Danny and doing major